You're about to embark on a transformative journey, one that has the potential to completely revolutionize your life. It's all about discipline, a deceptively simple concept that has profound implications for how we live our lives and achieve our goals. But we're not just going to talk about abstract ideas or unfounded theories. Instead, you're turning to history for a real-life illustration of the power of discipline. And not just any history, but the life of a man whose name is synonymous with structure, rules, and, yes, discipline. The king who started it all, Hammurabi. Heard of him? He was an Amorite king who ruled over the old Babylonian Empire around 1792 BC to 1750 BC. King Hammurabi was a master at integrating law and order into early civilization. He conquered Elam and his neighboring city-states, defeated his enemy, the king of Assyria, and in top G fashion forced his son to pay tribute. In short, almost the whole of Mesopotamia found itself under his boot. Hammurabi was a figure who revered structure and consistency, which allowed him to reign supreme and establish a legacy that survived the test of time. Today we know him for his comprehensive laws etched in stone, which emphasize the consequential punishments one would have to endure upon transgressing a law. Hammurabi is a brilliant exemplar of what discipline, when imposed and followed, can lead to. You, in the modern world, can harness the power of discipline as King Hammurabi did thousands of years ago. How you can use self-imposed laws to mold yourself into the kind of man who commands respect, achieves his goals, and leave his mark on the world. Have you taken a moment to reflect on your life's trajectory, wondering why you're not where you want to be? Why does the trek to the top seem difficult? Could it be because you're living without rules, without discipline? Could it be because you're, in a word, lawless? The consequences of this lawlessness are not just reflected in a lack of material possessions like money or property. They extend deeper, affecting your relationships, your self-esteem, your ability to command respect, and your overall personal and professional growth. Think about it. When you meet someone who is disciplined, who stays true to their principles despite external pressures, don't you feel a sense of respect for them? They exude a sense of self-control, reliability, and trustworthiness. That respect comes from recognizing the strength it takes to stick to your rules. Self-discipline, in essence, is about making a promise to yourself and keeping it. It's about being able to count on yourself, to trust that you will do what you've set out to do. And this fear of breaking your own laws, this commitment to self-discipline, is what can set you apart and bring you the respect and success you seek.
Hello.
Let's transport ourselves back to a time around 4 millennia ago. Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization, was an arena for powerful rulers. Kings rose and fell, each making their mark through conquest and empire building. It was a place where a ruler had to wage wars, conquer neighbors, and demonstrate exceptional leadership to ensure their legacy would endure the test of time. Coming into a lineage of powerful predecessors, Hammurabi had big shoes to fill, just like you and I. But he rose to the occasion, learning from the past and forging his own unique path. Hammurabi wasn't just any king. He was a force to be reckoned with. He punished the evildoers and rewarded the righteous. He was so serious about his laws that he had them engraved on a 7-foot slab of basalt. A fierce conqueror, he led numerous military campaigns, each meticulously planned and executed. But Hammurabi wasn't solely focused on territorial conquests. He was a ruler who also deeply cared about the prosperity and development of his cities. He took the initiative to improve infrastructure, fortified his own city walls, and improved the aesthetics of temples within the city. Back then, temples were the stadiums and malls of today. Perhaps what Hammurabi is best known for is his codification of laws, often referred to as Hammurabi's Code, a combination of 282 laws in total. Ever heard of the phrase, an eye for an eye? This was a comprehensive set of rules that regulated various aspects of life, from commerce and trade to property rights and family law. These codes have survived the test of time, providing you with invaluable insights into the social norms and judicial practices of that era. Some of these laws were so severe that they seem harsh to us today. However, they illustrate the lengths to which Hammurabi went to maintain law and order in his kingdom, breaking these meant the wrath of Hammurabi. You can learn from Hammurabi's life and other men from the lineage of kings. You can impose discipline on yourself, gaining not only self-respect but also the admiration of those around you. Because the journey to success is not just about achieving your goals, it's about the discipline, the resilience, and the values you uphold along the way. Unlike King Hammurabi, though, you weren't born into royalty. You didn't inherit kingdoms or vast resources. You weren't handed down empires to rule over. But that doesn't mean you're any less capable of creating your own. Starting from zero, it's a daunting phrase. It evokes images of struggle, hardship, and the seemingly insurmountable task of building something from nothing. But look at it another way, and you'll see that starting from zero also presents an opportunity. It's a blank stone, waiting for you to carve your rules. Starting from zero brings out the true grit and character in a person. It's easy to continue a legacy handed down to you, but to create a legacy of your own. Now that's where the challenge lies. That's where the true essence of a man shines through. It's now time to turn these principles into action. Your first step is to create your own laws, your personal commandments that will guide your journey. Think deeply about what matters to you, about the principles you hold dear. Are you committed to honesty? Do you value hard work and perseverance? What about kindness, respect, or self-improvement? Once you've contemplated on this, it's time to commit these laws to paper, or rather, stone. Write down 5 self-imposed laws that resonate with your principles and values, that align with the life you envision for yourself. Make them specific and actionable, something you can incorporate in your daily routine. For instance, if you believe in the value of self-improvement, one of your laws might be, spend at least an hour each day learning something new. Pick up a book, learn how to write, eat well, sleep well, treat women as people. If kindness is a principle you hold dear, a law could be, perform 1 act of kindness every day, smile at the struggling old man, feed the homeless man, teach the young man. You're making promises to your future self. And the key to keeping these promises? Discipline. Start each day by reviewing these laws. Let them be the first thing you think about each morning, setting the tone for your day. They will serve as a reminder of the person you aspire to be. As you go through your day, facing challenges and slaying all manner of demons, keep repeating these laws. Use them as a mantra, a source of strength and inspiration. It won't always be easy. There will be times when you'll be tempted to break these laws, to take the easy way out. Remember, the worth of these laws lies in their enforcement. A disciplined mind is a mind that respects itself. It's a mind that's in control, that's purposeful and deliberate in its actions. And such a mind doesn't just earn self-respect, it also commands respect from others. By imposing and adhering to your own laws, you're not just shaping your life, you're also influencing how others perceive you. Discipline isn't a destination, it's a journey you take to your grave, a commitment to yourself that you must renew each day. And this journey starts with your personal laws, with the promise you make to yourself to live by them. Respect is a powerful concept. Consider this scenario. Would you ever commit a crime in front of a judge? Most likely not. The reason? Respect. Respect for the authority of the judge, for the law, for the societal norms you live by. Now, turn this around. When you fail to follow your own self-imposed laws, aren't you showing the same level of disrespect, but this time towards yourself? Every noteworthy king, every successful leader, every individual who has made a mark in history and who has earned his place in the lineage of kings shares one common trait. They respect themselves. And this self-respect isn't something that comes from external validation or success. It comes from discipline. King Hammurabi was one such leader. He didn't just command respect from his subjects, he had an immense amount of self-respect. The journey towards discipline and self-respect isn't supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be worth it. There's no greater feeling than being able to look yourself in the mirror and know that you respect the person looking back at you. Hold yourself accountable to your own laws. Then your enemies, your fears, your doubts, your insecurities will start to recede. They will no longer hold power over you. That's a principle King Hammurabi can teach you even today.